You are fucking incredible. You make me want to be better. To do better. Give me another chance. I meant what I said before. You should be with whoever you want to be with, but I really want that guy to be me.
Look, I know the streets are cold, but you need to fall in love so you don't catch a cold from the ice inside your soul.
Deal.
So I have to agree with the general population that Off Campus is the best rom-com in recent history. So spoilers alert. Off Campus is a great palate cleanser in a pool of toxic shows and whatever Euphoria is. I wish I could rewatch it because I was cheesing the whole time. Anyways, so for the first part, I'll chat on Hannah and Garret, the main characters, and how finding each other healed their childhood trauma. Then in the final part, I will tell you, soulmate, how love psychologically heals your trauma. Comprende? Subscribe? Like? Cool. So boom. Hannah and Garret end up in a fake relationship. They agree that Garret will teach Hannah a game so she can get the attention of her crush. And Hannah will help Garret out with his philosophy lessons since she aced their latest paper and Garret needs to ace it to stay in the hockey team. Deal?
Deal.
They actually don't know it, but their healing starts here, not in the fake dating situation they agreed on, but in the stripping away of any clapping, cracking pressure, if you catch my drift. The physical attraction isn't there initially because both are lost in their own worlds. Garret is a top-notch player both on ice and off ice, and because of his dad's abusive nature, he holds resentment towards him while still trying to live up to the image of him. His dad was a popular and established former hockey champion. Because of the Graham name, Garret feels the responsibility to fit in his father's shoes, although he's afraid he'll turn to the ABUSIVE piece of ish like he is. Hannah, on the other hand, has a crisis on her hands. She needs to win a pop showcase so she cannot lose her scholarship. She carries the burden of guilt and shame even though she was a victim. In this case, Hannah had gone through therapy and was doing pretty well letting go and moving past that traumatic night. She didn't let it define her. She was more afraid for her parents. Because of her speaking out on this injustice that happened to her, they were cast off from their society. Her dad lost his work as a hockey coach, and her mom's cycle was getting smaller and smaller day by day. All this she saw and she held dear to her heart. So she moved knowing that she was the only one that can undo the burden, the humiliation, the loss her parents endured for defending her honor. So when these two bombshells meet, it's out of convenience, but this is great because they get to build intense emotional intimacy fast, which is needful to heal trauma. The reason is because emotional intimacy allows partners and friends to share their authentic selves and feelings without the fear of judgment. Since the two are partners in crime anyway, Garret is helping Hannah out to get a guy. So of course Garret is putting Hannah on game on the psyche of a man. He tells her when and how to chat to get his attention.
He's looking now.
He allows her to go on a date with him, which is painful to him, but it's cool. It's cool. It's okay. Because that's what friends are for, right? But Garret in this situation isn't being as avoidant and cool as he usually is with all the girls that want him. He shows up as authentic as he can, as there's no pressure to impress a friend. While Hannah gets to cheese and share and confess as freely as she wants to, because Garret ain't even her man, and besides, he's a popular hockey player. Psst, every girl wants him. So why should she be in the line? No, thank you. You need to fall in love because love covers the vulnerable. So things are going smoothly with their plans despite the little minute sparks that are flying between them that we can see and they don't. But Hannah has a problem. She wants to
I need you to give me an
You
orgasm.
want me to give you a...
there's a ism at the end. Yeah, and she wants Garret to help her do it. Garret agrees, but there's a problem also. Hannah's last physical encounter with a guy was traumatic. And although she has healed from it, she can't come to watch this video. You get my drift? So she tells Garret about her trauma, and my goodness, that guy just sits and listens and affirms her, then accepts that audacious request to be her come buddy. I mean, he can do it. He's been doing it with other girls, right? Ooh-wee. Yeah, this show is a little spicy. Anyway, so the evening comes to execute the plan and they get their freak on. It's going well till Garret stops it. Yeah, the guy feels that Hannah is not really ready to do that, and he's right. I mean, last night Hannah wanted to do the thing, but he ignored it because she was drunk. Such a gentleman, eh? But why not this night that he totally agreed on? Does the player have a conscience? Actually, he gets this bright idea that they both should come at the same time by pleasuring themselves while they look at each other. Are the kids awake? Because it's getting hot in here. It's the ACR. Let me put on the ACR while you subscribe, right? Yeah, they definitely fireworks. But this shows two people who are who are healing through shared vulnerability. How? Well, Garret creates a safe environment for Hannah to reclaim her body and agency. He maintains strict boundaries by refusing to sleep with her when she's drunk and seeks continuous consent from Hannah, even subconsciously. He knows how deep this session is for Hannah and doesn't want her to feel forced to do something even if she says it's okay. That is love. Covering the vulnerability of another and being empathetic to the experience even at the cost of your own pleasure is love. In turn, Hannah gives Garret the emotional space to separate his love from hockey from the dark pressure of his father. Hannah reassures him about having dinner with his dad to meet his new woman. Garret knows that his dad hasn't changed his old ways and wants nothing to do with him. But Hannah gives him a way out. She sees how angry he becomes when he notices bruises on this new woman's arms. Garret is seething because his mom might sort of have passed away in a similar way, and he felt the burden of not being able to protect her. So when this woman shows up with bruises, oh no, it's on. Hannah notices and says that it is her who feels unwell and wants to go from this Thanksgiving dinner that they're having. She covers his emotional vulnerability by stepping in his shoes and making it easy for him to not only step out but try and help the other woman. Oh well, at least he tried to help the other woman. But also, this is another situation how love covers vulnerability. Love is a catalyst for growth. Love is not distracting, it is empowering. Love gives the emotional risk tolerance for Hannah and Garret to chase their real-world ambitions. This is why this is the best rom-com in modern century for me. My opinion, okay? Because even when Hannah and Garret finally confess their love to each other, it feels easy and natural. It's so smooth. It is not an all-consuming feeling that distracts them from reality. They are not shutting down in the room, effing all day. Their love is not based on a fantasy. Fairy tales have warped the image of love. The woman is always waiting for their Prince Charming while the guy seeks a beauty to heal their beast. The lie detector has confirmed that, well, this is a lie. A scam. Modern love is a scam. It is based on external validation like titles, status, goals, money, beauty, body, yaddy, 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 red pill, blue pill, blah, blah, blah. This has warped people to close off their authentic selves because you don't know if he or she is scamming you, okay? Everyone's heart has gone cold and love has become a futile endeavor. No wonder the flu epidemic was up. But yes, there's no Prince Charming coming to save you, and no beauty can kiss away your beasts. But there's a person that can warm your heart and arouse love within that will overflow to other parts of your life. Hannah and Garret have formed an intimate and safe space to share their heart out. No one is keeping receipts for the 50-part story time on TikTok they'll have to produce later. They are feeling and unfeeling as love comes, even if they don't fully understand that they are falling in love. When they finally confess their love to each other and remove the fake romance setup, it blossoms into something magnetic, authentic, and oh, so good. So magnetic that Hannah heals her creative flow because love is healing, that was blocked from trauma, and writes a vulnerable love song, pop song, whatever it was called, once again. Garret gets to be vulnerable with his best friend and shares his hidden secret of his dad, which he had told no one except Hannah. He heals from toxic masculinity that allows him to sit back during his suspension and just allow his team to win without him, and without him distracting them from the voices in his head. He can now separate his love for hockey from the validation from his father. He gets to choose to be different from his dad, choosing to finish his degree while loving being part of a hockey team. All this because he was honest with Hannah and she did give him advice and a safe space. And she did give him advice and a safe space for him to grow, mature, and be vulnerable. And also because of Garret's motivation and love for Hannah's singing, Hannah gets to release that creative block that she was stuck on. Of course, there were ups and downs because reality is messy, but they both figured out their reality while still holding love for each other. They gave each other space to pursue, and when they finally met at the end of the road, my goodness, can I watch this show again because it was so good?